Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to go backwards from yesterday. We're going to condense logs given the expanded log form. So let's look at the first example. If you need a refresher of the rules, here they are. So log base 4 of A plus 1/2 log base 4 of B. I know the plus comes from a product rule, so if it's a plus, we're going to multiply the two things together. And I also see that there's a power that was dropped in front. That power came from just the B term. So if we could put these two things together in one single log, we have log base 4 of A times B to the 1/2. Because the 1/2 came from the B and the A is just here. So the plus would mean to multiply these two things together. Now a more simplified answer would be log base 4 of A times the square root of B. Some of you may be asking, well, can I leave the answer like this? And the answer is absolutely yes, but this is more simplified. Okay, let's look at example number 2. Log base 4 of A minus 1/2 log base 4 of B. So again, this 1/2 was dropped, so it came from a power. And the subtraction means to divide, just like up here. So this will be log base 4 of A over B to the 1/2. And again, that B to the 1/2 is the same thing as saying log base 4 of A over the square root of B. Now notice what we're doing here. We're condensing each log expression, so there only should be one log. If I have expanded, I have more than one, and when I condense it, I should always have one. Okay, let's try example number 3. Now you notice how this power is hanging in front. This whole thing was raised to the 1/3 power. So my suggestion would be to simplify all this stuff inside first and then raise it to that 1/3 power. So log base 7 of A minus log base 7 of B, this is a simple division problem. So this will be log base 7 of A over B, but this whole thing is being raised to the 1/3. And the 1/3 power is the same thing as saying the cube root. So this final answer will be log base 7 of the cube root of A over B. Okay, let's look at example number 4. So again, this 1/2 power came from this whole thing at the end being raised to the 1/2 power. So let's simplify the inside first. So this power came from the A, this power came from the C. So let's do it in the order in which I see it. Adding first means to multiply, so we're going to multiply these two things and then divide it by that. So we've got ln of A to the 4th plus ln of B minus ln of C to the 4th. That whole thing with the 1/2 in front. I just did that to simplify it. So again, this part means to multiply and then divide. So we've got ln of A to the 4th B over C to the 4th. Now this whole thing to the 1/2 power because of this guy right here. Now again, raising something to the 1/2 power is the same thing as saying the square root. So your final answer is ln the square root of A to the 4th B over C to the 4th. Final answer. Alright, let's move on to some examples on the back. Why don't you try examples 5 and 6 on your own and see if you get the right answer. Hit resume when you're finished. Okay, this is how your answer should go. So we've got this power of 6 here. We'll raise that at the end. So I really have ln of A to the 4th, this power came in front, plus ln of B. If I'm multiplying, that came from if I'm adding, that came from a multiplying problem. So we've got ln of A to the 4th B, that would condense this. This whole thing raised to the 6th power. Now you can leave your answer like this, or you can distribute it out and say ln of A to the 24th B to the 6th. Either one would be an accepted answer. Okay, in example number 2, this power came from up here, this power came from here, and this power came from here. So we've got log base C of A squared plus log base C of B to the 5th minus log base C of D to the 1/2. Now you should be recognizing D to the 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of D. So again, let's go in the order. Multiply first, then divide. So we've got log base c of a squared b to the fifth all over the square root of d, because the square root of d came from d to the 1/2. Okay, example number 7 is a little different than all the rest just because parentheses tell us to do this first. So let's take the power, bring them back up, take the power, bring them back up. So we've got log of y to the 4th plus log of z to the 5th. And if we want to condense this, addition means to multiply. So we've got log of y to the 4th, z to the 5th. And I want to take that and bring this down, log of x. So now I'm dividing these two things because I have subtraction. So in one single log form, it's log of x over y to the 4th, z to the 5th. This would be my final answer. All right, take a minute, see if you can try 8, 9, and 10. And don't hit resume until you're ready for the answers. Okay, here we go. So this power, again, is going to go in front all the way at the end. Let's simplify in here first. So we have ln of x plus ln of y to the 4th. This power came in front. In condensed log form, this should have been ln of x, y to the 4th. And with this 2 here, this whole thing is now going to be raised to the second power. Again, you could either leave it like this or expand it out like we did in this one. And this 5 goes in front of this, so minus ln z to the 5th minus ln z to the 5th. So if I want to write this as one single log form, it will be this over this because it's division, because I'm subtracting. Again, you can leave this squared or you could distribute it out. Okay, your answer for 9. The 3 jumps in front, so I've got ln of x to the 3rd minus ln of x minus 3. So since I have subtraction, that means division. So I have ln of x to the 3rd over x minus 3. That's it. And last but not least for number 10, this power jumps up in front. So I've got ln of x minus 4 plus ln of 2x plus 5 squared. I'm just going to fix this, doesn't look like an x. And adding means to multiply when I want to put them in condensed form. So this times this. No need to distribute anything out. That's just your final answer. Okay, I know this was a lot, so if you're a little confused, by all means circle the questions that you had difficulty with, and we'll go over it in class tomorrow. Have a good night.